Province, it's your turn now.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members of the Bills and Legislation Committee, on behalf of the Provincial Government of Temotu Province and the people of Temotu, I sincerely thank you for this opportunity to appear before your committee to present and share our views on the Special Economic Zone Bill 2024. Purpose of the presentation, Mr. Chairman, I appear before you today with the purpose of voicing our support for the Special Economic Zone Bill 2024 and to humbly highlight areas that require strengthening to ensure the bill inclusive, responsive to our national development realities and beneficial to all provinces, especially the rural and outer islands. Background, Mr. Chairman, allow me to reflect on the national economic situation that gives rise to the agency of this bill. From 2018 to 2023, the contribution of our productive export sector has dropped to below 25%, while the wholesale and retail trade sector has ballooned to 248%. This imbalance clearly signals that our economy is heavily consumption-driven, not production-led. This worry trend demands a bold policy and legislative response. Special Economic Zone Bill is one such initiative designed to redirect our focus back to producing, processing, and exporting, particularly in agriculture, fisheries, tourism, and light manufacturing. Mr. Chairman, the rationale for the Special Economic Zone Bill. The Special Economic Zone Bill introduces a visionary legal framework. It allows for the designation of specific geographical areas as Special Economic Zone. Under Section 10 of this bill, to facilitate targeted business and investment activity. The rationale behind this bill is clear, Mr. Chairman, to enable the establishment and effective management of special economic zones in a manner that drives economic growth, create employment, stimulate rural development, and contributes to national development. Objective overall of this bill, Mr. Chairman, this bill aims to create a regulatory environment conducive of investment and innovation, accelerate infrastructure development and private sector growth, encourage value-added processing and export-oriented industries, strengthen provincial economic participation through localized special economic zones. Mr. Chairman, as stated in the bill, a special economic zone is defined as a geographical designated by the authority under Section 10 to be specialized economic zone. This clarity of definition sets the platform for structural investment. This bill provides for creation of a special economic zone authority, investment incentive, land use planning, and regulatory oversight. However, there are areas that must be further refined to maximize the effectiveness of the bill in our unique island context. The Temotu Province position key observation and recommendation. Mr. Chairman, based on the collective views of my government and the aspiration of the people of Temotu, we submit the following points for consideration. 1. Island context and geographical realities must be accommodated. The bill must acknowledge the scattered, diverse, logistically challenged nature of the Solomon Islands. Special economic zones must be tailored to reflect the realities of our outer islands, like Temotu, where infrastructure, transport, and access are complex and costly. Recommendation on this bill should include specific provision that recognize and accommodate unique geographical challenges of remote and outer islands provinces such as Temotu. These include infrastructure need, transport connectivity, and logistic constraint, flexibility, special economic zone model. 2, need for decentralization and the evolution of power. Mr. Chairman, this bill must be part of a broader reform agenda that decentralize legislatives and functional powers to provincial governments, those closest to the rural people and customary land and resource owners. Only then can we enable effective, inclusive, and accountable decision-making, monitoring, reporting, and recommend over local development. On this concern, Mr. Chairman, the recommendation is this bill should be revised to delegate relevant functional and administration power to provincial government within designated special economic zones. This includes roles in planning, monitoring, reporting, investor facilitation, and enforcement, ensuring activity participation of provinces and land resource owners is economic decision making. 3, the issue of harmonizing with the existing legislation. Mr. Chairman, the Special Economic Zone Bill should not operate in isolation. It must be harmonized with Provincial Government Act, the Environmental Act, the Lands and Entitlement Act, and laws governing the productive sectors. Interlegislative coherence is a key to operational success. Mr. Chairman, the recommendation on this issue is this bill should include a clause that mandate alignment and consistency with the existing act, such as Provincial Government Act, the Environmental Act, and other productive sector acts like fishery, agriculture, forestry, and tourism, and so on. This ensures clarity, reduces legal conflict, and promote interagency collaboration in special economic zone operations. Mr. Chairman, alignment to state government system. This bill should be forward-looking and aligned with the long-term national objective of transitional towards a state government system. Special economic zone must function as stepping stone in building the institutional and economic capacity of a future strength as state entities. The recommendation for this concern, Mr. Chairman, is a transition provision should be inserted to ensure that the special economic zone framework is compatible with national ambition towards a state government system. This includes gradually preparing a province for greater authority in managing special economic zones under a future federal or state structure. And Mr. Chairman, the integration with revenue sharing bill. The economic zone will generate revenue stream, especially from foreign direct investment and export. It is imperative that this bill integrate or aligns with the revenue sharing bill to ensure provinces like Temotu receive equitable financial benefit from special economic zone activities. My recommendation on this, Mr. Chairman, is this bill should include a reference or provision that links special economic zone revenue generation mechanism with the forthcoming revenue sharing bill. This will guarantee equitable fiscal benefit to provinces hosting the special economic zone and help address regional economic disparities. The core content of this special economic zone bill, Mr. Chairman, we do recommend that clause 10 subclause 2 notice suggested to insert D, specified names of land owning groups, and the clause 10 subclause 3 suggests to insert C, copies of notice must reach land owning groups, communities, and words concerned. Recommendation: this bill should require that the special economic zone governing bodies include representation from provincial government authorities, customary land owners, local private sector stakeholders. This ensure the transparency, accountability, and inclusive governance of special economic zones at both the national and provincial level. Mr. Chairman, allow me to make a reference to clause 11 of this bill. Clause 14, development zone license requires a person must not develop a special economic zone without a development zone license. I suggested that this sentence should include provincial business license. That is on clause 14. Mr. Chairman, think overall from this special economic zone, the intention is good, and I strongly believe that it is a long-awaited bill that this country needs to be in place. After all, Mr. Chairman, the benefit and expected impact is, if reviewed and enhanced accordingly, this bill holds tremendous potential. It can unlock the economic potential of a remote provinces such as Temotu. It will incentivize investment into areas currently overlooked by mainstream development. It will foster job creation, especially for our growing youth population. And most importantly, it will ensure all Solomon Islanders benefit from national prosperity, not just those in urban centers. Mr. Chairman, before me conclude, I wish to really enlighten some of the references to my province. Temotu province in 1893, when Solomon Island was declared as a protected state, Temotu was not included in that declaration. Later, after 5 years, in 1898, before Temotu was included in the protectorate state. The reason as to why Temotu was left out during the declaration of the protectorate state, later, after 5 years in 1898, Temotu included because of its potential in the economy zone that Temotu is holding. Temotu is holding one of the big portions in the sea, as well as the airspace. These are the potential in the economic of Temotu. Otherwise, if we join Vanuatu, the French government will advantage of this potential. So we are so lucky. Solomon is so lucky that to include by Temotu in its protectorate state.
Don't break away.
So, having expressed this, I want the attention of the national government on Temotu. Before Solomon Island gained its independence, Temotu was the first province to give its natural resources. That was the logging in Vanikoro and the logging in Santa Cruz. Those are the potential of Temotu when it comes to the economy. Not only that, Mr. Chairman, Temotu, its big sea hosts the big giant blue tuna fish. It was in Temotu, and that giant tuna fish travels south and return and stop only in Temotu. So this is one of the opportunity that the eye of this special economic zone need to focus to Temotu. Not only that, Mr. Chairman, the mineral water we have in Santa Cruz is the second mineral water to the world. That is second to Italy. Italy is 12 mineral, and the one I have is 8 mineral. Again, Mr. Chairman, in implementing this economic zone bill, don't lose focus to Temotu. Mr. Chairman, not only that, the record of the history of many explorers was ended up in Temotu. Bishop Patson was killed in Nukapu Island. That was in Temotu. Killing of Bishop Patson paved the way for the Solomon Island to declare as a protected state. That was, after that killing, it was Bishop George Augustus who came after that killing, get the account, and present that account to the Bishop's Lord of House in England. And from the upper house of the Bishop's Lord of House in England, do recommend to the Parliament of England that Solomon Island needs to be declared as a protectorate state because of these activities. And so it happened, Solomon Island declared as a protectorate state. It's a peaceful pathway to independence because of that killing. Solomon Island gained its independence peacefully. Only one man in my island do that killing, and the pathway to independence is very peaceful. Not only that, Mr. Chairman, Medana was died in Santa Cruz.
Oh, I'm dying.
And the die is also can't be blamed to malaria, but our custom, well man too there, so time you play naughty, you must face some consequences. Not only that, Chairman, La Perouse hem tai come to lo Vanikoro, that hem connecting France. Die belong La Perouse, you may not get proper accounts for justify him die, but him die lo Temotu. So when you talk about the history of tourism, that will lead to tourism. Don't lose focus to Temotu. Not only that, Mr. Chairman, the cultural inheritance that we hold in Temotu, him not die one, him life one. Me fala need to uphold him, preserve him, and conserve him. That him help lo tourism industry. If this bill may come into implementation. Mr. Chairman, stakatuma siya ba nunggu taut kolik blumi kilimi after this. On that, Mr. Chairman, in conclusion, the Special Economic Zone Bill 2024 is a critical instrument to economic transformation. However, to be truly effective, it must be inclusive, context aware, and strategically aligned with decentralization, state building, and equitable development principle. Mr. Chairman and honorable members, in the Bills and Legislation Committee, I humbly submit that the raised issues and concern must be addressed during or when this bill requires to be amended, so that it can become not just a law, but a true engine of national progress. With this, Mr. Chairman and the members of the Bills and Legislation Committee, thank you so much for the opportunity and the time given to present the views and the voices of the government of Temotu and the people of Temotu. With this, God bless Solomon Islands and God bless Temotu province. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Premier Temotu Provincial Government. Thank you for sharing the valuable history of your province and our country.